You are probably wondering how long should it take for you to make a car sketch, right? Should it take 1 minute or even under a minute? Or should it take like 5 minutes or 15 minutes or an hour? You are curious about what happens in a car design studio when they sit and sketch. Really, how long does it take to do this sketch? You are wondering this because you are not sure if you are doing it right. Well, it was a big mystery for me when I was a student too, because there's no clear answer on that. You see a lot of works on the internet. Sometimes they're done in a minute or even under a minute, like a doodle, super abstract sketch, even without wheels. And sometimes they are super detailed and you can feel that they spent a lot of time on it, right? And which one is the right way to follow? Well, there is a problem here. But the problem is not the answers of this question. The problem is the question itself. Let me explain. We don't sketch only for one reason. I mean, mostly the main reason for many sketches is to communicate the idea, right? Do the sketch and show it to your teammates, or do the sketch and show it to the 3D modeler, or do the sketch and present it to design selection phase, or to present it to the jury in your school, to your professors, or if you are a freelancer, do the sketch and show it to the client maybe. So these all are about communication, right? But also you can do the sketch for yourself. For example, if you are at the beginning of the design process, like you got the brief, you did your research, or you didn't even do your research, you're on the brainstorming phase and you just wanted to jump into sketching, and you are making this super quick doodles. Sometimes it's just a side view, you don't need to draw the wheels, you don't need to draw anything, it doesn't even need to look like a car. You just create this abstract shape, abstract form, to communicate with yourself this time. To capture this idea and keep it on paper, because when you don't capture these ideas, they generally fly away and you don't even remember if you were thinking about it or not. So this type of doodles can take a couple of seconds, couple of minutes, under a minute, it depends, but it's not important because you don't look for any type of quality there. The idea is to put it on paper, to get it out of your system and make it physical in front of you. I also shared this sketch we are watching right now, this BMW sketch, like I did it in 45 seconds or something like that, but the goal was about entertainment, not about the design process. So this type of things, don't focus on them much, because the next phase after this capturing the idea for yourself, this abstract sketches, or we call initial ideation sketches or brainstorming sketches, or napkin doodles, napkin sketches, these are like one type of sketching, the very fast one. Also in professional design studio, it's not always that quick sketches. Sometimes you spend 5 minutes, 15 minutes, maybe half an hour for a sketch, just to make this idea a bit more detailed, a bit more presentable, to show your idea to the others. Also, sketching is not always about directly putting the pen on paper without thinking. You need to be thoughtful sometimes and take care about the details of your sketch, or the surfaces or the volumes. So it doesn't mean you have to sketch always fast. And these are more like a development sketches. Sometimes you can really find a good idea and develop it there and present it. Sometimes you will need to put it on trash and don't show it to anyone. No hard feelings. The next phase can take even longer. If you have some time and if you want to enjoy on paper, you can sketch over half an hour or up to 2 hours or something. But from my personal experience, I can say the sketching part on paper will not take longer than half an hour in general. Because after that, if you want to spend more time than that, you will probably jump into Photoshop and take your digital tablet and develop this sketch further. Because you can add way more details, colors, surfacing and reflections and all this type of shiny stuff to your sketch in that time too. Like in 2 hours on Photoshop, you can do some crazy stuff. But don't worry, it doesn't mean it's forbidden to take more than half an hour for a paper sketch. Of course you can do that too. It all depends on the personal style, personal approach to the sketch. And especially if you're a student and developing these sketching skills, don't even bother yourself about the time. Don't even ask this question, don't even think how long does it take for professionals to do these sketches. Especially online, you see tons of sketches and you just cannot know if it really takes half an hour or half a minute or 5 minutes, and it really doesn't matter at all. You should focus on the idea, because all the reason behind sketching is developing the idea, generating the idea and showing it to the others. So if you show a lot of bad ideas in a very quick amount of time, nobody will care about it. And if you show very good idea or average good ideas, again, nobody will question how long did it take for you to do this sketch. So take your time while sketching and don't rush. Focus on the idea, focus on your creativity. And also don't try to do photorealistic sketches either. Try to find the balance in between and don't compare yourself with others. See you on the next video.